Just like we have hypocrites all over YouTube that pretend like they're the clean and the good and just the spice of life. In politics, we're having the same thing with Trump's impeachment trial. We all know that Trump didn't send anyone to the Capitol. We all know that. We also know that not 5 people died on that day. Only one did. That's Ashley Babbitt. For some reason, they don't want to talk about that so much. But that's a different video. Unarmed Ashley Babbitt. These Democrats are hypocrites, just like we have here in the drama community on YouTube. Trump's impeachment. You have 45 senators that are saying no, it's not constitutional. It isn't. On top of the fact that Trump didn't do anything. He didn't send anybody over there. Look, if he would have sent people over there, the DC police could have actually arrested him, but he didn't, so they can't. So I just wanted to show some examples of how the Democrats are hypocrites. And look, I don't go after people just because they don't support Trump. I don't. But I want people to see this. The hypocrisy. What we have going on in our government right now is very dangerous. It's a very dangerous situation.
When you're in the arena, you got to be ready to take a punch. You got to be ready to throw a punch.
That's my call to action here. Please don't just come here today and then go home. Go to the Hill today. Get up and please get up in the face of some Congress people.
If you see anybody from that cabinet in a restaurant, in a department store, at a gasoline station, you get out and you create a crowd. And you push back on them. And you tell them they're not welcome anymore, anywhere.
We'll also fight him and challenge him in every way that we can, in the Congress, in the courts, and in the streets and protest.
So some of those were specific calls to violence. And you know who else? Chuck Schumer, with his great big new job, huh? Chuck Schumer has done some of this.
Tell you, Gorsuch, I want to tell you, Kavanaugh, you have released the whirlwind, and you will pay the price.
I mean, what the heck? What is he talking about there? It does not sound good. Both sides at times use pretty heated rhetoric. But I want to show you again, Donald Trump on January 6th did not say anything close to this stuff. He called for the opposite, peaceful stuff.
I know that everyone here will soon be marching over to the Capitol building to peacefully and patriotically make your voices heard.
I think it's an open and shut case. I think it's a silly affair, sad, not unifying. And Joe Biden really, look, I wasn't really counting on him, but he could have done a lot. If he called for Democrats to drop this bogus case, wow, that would have helped unify the country, right? Okay, but in a weird way, I'm kind of looking forward to this impeachment because this is straight down the middle. We all understand it. A riot, a speech. We saw what the Democrats did. This is not like a year ago, the phone call with the Ukrainian president, trying to follow that with all those crazy names, Shokan, Poroshenko. I got very confused during some of that, I will admit. And we never really heard the phone call. We got the transcript, and then they're talking about stuff. It got complicated.
Be sure to check out Time Magazine's February edition. It's like they are talking about how the Democrats were patient and saved and took their time to rig this election. Now remember, they're spending 4 days on this impeachment that isn't going to go anywhere. This impeachment that isn't going to go anywhere, right? They're not going to win it. And Trump is already talking about his 2024 run. And in that time, 5,000 more people will die of COVID. Because they can't get the vaccine out there on time. And Joe Biden was asked, well, don't you think that you could get on these companies and have them speed up the process? And his answer was yes. I think. Where is Joe Biden? We don't see him out on Marine One or Air Force One. We don't see him out traveling, talking to people. It's like he stays in his basement or something. Is his bedtime at 8 o'clock right after his Jello? Is that what's happening? Our country is in a big mess here with this whole situation. Now, Time magazine is usually known as fake news. For this February 14th edition, or this February edition, looks like there might be speaking some truth.